One of the rotunda gateways connects to Siberia. The blizzard blasted through.
Because someone forgot to cast an monthly maintenance spell to keep the seals tight.
So I just saw Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, directed by Sam Raimi, and overall it beat my expectations. Going in, I thought the movie would be a bunch of cameos and set up for future films, without much going on within the film itself. Whoa, we're in the Fan Four Stick verse. Whoa, we're in the X-Men verse. Whoa, we're in the Morbius verse. However, the main cameo scene in the movie was good, but oddly edited since there were random pauses when the characters showed up with brief silence. I assume this is for when the audience clapped and the editors didn't want anyone to deliver dialogue they might miss in the movie. But when your theater isn't full of annoying people, it's out of place and seems like an editing mistake. There was a similar issue in No Way Home as well. A lot of Marvel movies are very similar structurally, but their sequels are where they really start to diverge into something unique, and that is very true here. Sam Raimi's style is very present in the film, and that's what made it really enjoyable to me. My favorite Marvel movies are the ones where you can clearly tell the directors are having fun with the movie and getting more free reign over the project. The editing was actually my favorite part of the movie, which I didn't really expect. There's this really cool exposition scene where the characters overlay over each other and makes what's happening interesting instead of shot reverse shot. There were scenes reminiscent of Evil Dead as well, which was always fun to see. I really hope Marvel takes notes from DC about letting directors take control of their project. This movie introduces America Chavez, who can jump between multiverses, and she was the weakest character in the movie for me. She didn't have a lot of chemistry with the other actors, and her lines overall were mixed for me. In her defense, a lot of actors when they first enter the MCU are kinda eh, but as they go on, they get more into the groove of their character. A good example would be Elizabeth Olsen as Wanda, who was fantastic in this movie. Scarlet Witch was not that interesting of a character to me, until now. Even with her own show, I thought she was still underwhelming, but she ended up being my favorite part of the whole movie. Her character was very sympathetic, which I truly did not think could happen, especially given her dialogue in the trailer, but in context, it works a lot better. Doctor Strange, despite being the main character, doesn't really have that big of an arc. There's stuff about how all the Doctor Stranges are the same and how this Doctor Strange is not like other girls, but aside from that, it seemed really tame. The dialogue, while good overall, had some moments that just felt forced in. Whenever they say Scarlet Witch, it feels like they're winking at the camera, and some Marvel quips that contrast with the tone, but for the most part, it was good. Despite the film being PG-13, it is insanely brutal, and I love it for that. Without spoiling anything, there are scenes in this movie I am shocked made it through the censors, but I'm very glad it did. The score overall was good, there were some cool guitar riffs, but nothing that I remembered walking outside the theater. Overall, this is a movie most people will be into. It doesn't follow the traditional Marvel formula, thankfully, and I hope this movie doing well pushes us in that direction. I give Multiverse of Madness a 7 out of 10.